It's July 14th, 1789. The streets of Paris smell like gunpowder, sweat, and fear. A city of 600,000 people is about to do something that will permanently change every government on Earth. Today you're walking those streets before, during, and after the moment the world broke open. And the truth of what actually happened is far more terrifying than any textbook will ever tell you. Most people think the French Revolution was about liberty and noble ideals. It was, but it was also about something far more primal. People were starving. Not metaphorically. Literally starving. The average Parisian in 1789 spent 80% of their entire income just on bread. And in that summer, bread prices had just hit an all-time high. Meanwhile, King Louis XVI was throwing parties at Versailles, 12 miles away, completely disconnected from reality. But here's what nobody tells you about that summer. There's a detail about the weeks before the revolution that changes everything. The streets of Paris in 1789 were nothing like the romantic city we imagine today. No wide boulevards, no Eiffel Tower. Just dark, medieval alleyways packed with desperate, angry people. Pickpockets, preachers, and political radicals shared the same filthy corners. The cafes were the social media of their time. Pamphlets spread ideas faster than any king could stop them, and one idea was spreading like wildfire. The people had the right to fight back. On July 12th, a young journalist named Camille Desmoulins jumped onto a table at the Palais Royal Cafe, grabbed a pistol, and screamed that the king's troops were coming to massacre the people. He was wrong, but it didn't matter. Paris exploded. Within 48 hours, 30,000 muskets had been looted from a government building. Crowds were forming. Something unstoppable was in motion. And then came July 14th. The Bastille was not just a prison. It was a symbol. A medieval fortress representing royal tyranny. Sitting right in the heart of Paris. When the crowd stormed it, they found only 7 prisoners inside. 7, that's it. But that was never the point. The point was that ordinary people, bakers, cobblers, seamstresses, students had just defeated a royal fortress with their bare hands and sheer numbers. The message sent to every king in Europe that day was unmistakable. So what was Paris in 1789 really telling the world? That hunger is more powerful than loyalty. That idea is, once loose in the street, cannot be arrested. That when a government forgets the people exist, the people will remind it violently if necessary. The French Revolution didn't start in a palace or a parliament. It started in a bakery, in an empty stomach, in a whisper that became a word. In 1789, Paris didn't just change France. It rewrote the rules of power for every nation that came after. The streets spoke, and the world listened.